Nelson, the school bully, forced his classmates to attend his birthday party, but no one wanted to go. The kids all despised Nelson. Bart encouraged the others to stay away. If just one person skipped the party, Nelson would definitely get angry. But if none of them showed up, there would be nothing Nelson could do about it. The kids quickly reached an agreement. Bart went home and bragged about organizing the resistance against Nelson. When Marge heard this, she scolded him harshly and insisted that he attend Nelson's birthday party. With no other choice, Bart reluctantly brought a gift and went to the party. He found that it wasn't as bad as he had imagined. Nelson was heartbroken to see that Bart was the only one who came. Feeling ashamed, Bart invited Nelson to hang out with him. The next day, however, Nelson assumed that he and Bart were now friends.
Hey, it's my birthday, bud!
Bart panicked, mumbled a few vague words, and tried to leave, but Nelson had already saved him a seat. That day, Nelson even gave Bart a gift. Bart wanted to make it clear that they couldn't be close friends. He said this while backing away, afraid that Nelson might punch him, but he accidentally bumped into a thug. The thug raised his fist in anger. At that critical moment, Nelson came to Bart's rescue and warned the thug that Bart was now his friend, and no one was allowed to bully him anymore. To protect himself from future bullying, Bart agreed to be Nelson's good friend. Nelson was thrilled and gave Bart an outfit just like his own. From then on, Bart's life changed. Suddenly, he became a celebrity among the students. He could go anywhere and do anything with Nelson by his side. They even got to eat things that others couldn't get at school, and they had reserved seats in the cafeteria.
Life was perfect.
One day, Milhouse couldn't understand why Bart was always hanging out with Nelson when they had been best friends before. Still, Milhouse invited Bart to fly kites together. After thinking it over, Bart agreed. They had a great time together. However, Nelson witnessed the whole thing. Later, Bart went to find Nelson, excited to hang out. Noticing that Nelson seemed upset, Bart lied and said he had been stealing grapes. What he didn't know was that Nelson had recorded everything he saw.
See you later, lying traitor!
One day, Springfield Elementary took the kids on a field trip to the tar pits. It was a dangerous place, so everyone needed to pair up with a buddy. Nelson chose Bart and dragged him away. Nelson grabbed Bart by the collar and took him into a cave. Bart dropped to his knees, begging Nelson not to kill him. But Nelson only accused Bart of being a terrible friend. Bart hadn't befriended him because he actually liked him, but because Nelson could protect him. Nelson was jealous because he had never had a real friend before.
Nelson, was the water always up to our necks?
Bart was submerged in water. Nelson immediately handed him an oxygen device. The water level kept rising, and they ended up diving deep underwater. Nelson led Bart in their escape. During their flight, an octopus snatched away Bart's oxygen device. Just as Bart was about to meet his end, an arm reached out and pulled him to safety.
Ah, man lips!
The first thing Bart asked when he woke up was where Nelson had gone. Skinner said Nelson hadn't woken up because he had never passed out in the first place. Bart walked over and thanked Nelson for saving his life. Nelson had now let go of his resentment. He no longer needed anyone to be his best friend. Bart went home feeling sad, looking at the outfit Nelson had given him. He missed the time when they were good friends.
I touched your heart!